Ooh, lands. Exciting. Let's get rid of that enchantment of theirs. They're probably going to start gaining life. And there they go again. Hello everyone, what's up, what's going on? My name's Kyle. Thank you for stopping by to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. Remember that if you like what you see here, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the thumbs up as well to show your support, and that bell icon down beneath the video player so you get reminders every time I upload a video. As well, if you're brand new to Magic the Gathering Arena, go check out my beginner's guide section, an entire series of videos that help you get started building your digital collection on this digital platform called Arena. As for today though, my video is going to be on just blue-black, which is kind of funny. I was just responding to someone's comment, and I mentioned that I don't do much blue. I don't play around with blue too much, and here I am making a Dimir deck. But this is just something fun I was running around with in the play queue, just because I had one of those 750 gold daily challenges to play blue or black spells. And since whenever you play a spell that is both blue and black, you actually get 2 points towards completing that challenge. So I decided to make a deck geared towards that, and this is what I came up with. It has very few new cards. Some of them are pretty new, like from Adventures in the Forgotten Realm. There's Siphon Insight down here from Innistrad Midnight Hunt. I think that's all about the newest cards here is the Siphon Insight. But you know, otherwise, it does. We got lots of blue and black spells in here, so it actually does get that challenge done pretty quick. And I had a pretty good run with it, so I just decided to share it with you all here. And just to go over the deck pretty quick here, especially with the mono black, I'll be quick because you know a lot of people see a lot of this combination with the 4 Eyetwitches, 4 Shambling Ghast, and 4 Deadly Disputes. It's a pretty classic 12 cards, commons and uncommons, that you can use in any black deck that helps get you lots of card draw, mucks up the battlefield early game with those little 1/1s from Eyetwitch and Shambling Ghast. And you know, those creatures give you also extra value when they die, so they're great to sacrifice to Deadly Dispute. And Deadly Dispute, once you have a treasure on the field, you can always play Deadly Dispute and sacrifice the treasure for your card draw, and then it'll create another treasure to replace it anyways. So once you get that ball rolling, you don't actually need creatures to sacrifice to Deadly Dispute. You can just sack the treasures. Lots of, well, not lots of, but a few, removal spells here. Feed the Swarm helps to deal with any enchantments they might have, those pesky little classes and stuff like that. Flunk, only 1 Flunk and 1 power word kill. Not sure why I did that. I did build this deck a little while ago, dug it up and played with it again to complete that challenge like I mentioned. Maybe I just didn't have room for more of them, and I wanted the diversity of a minus effect, plus the power word kill just being very cheap and able to take down any creature as long as it's not one of those types there. So going on to the Dimir spells, the black and blue spells, we got Krydle of Baldur's Gate here from the AFR set, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. And it's just really cool. Whenever this guy deals combat damage to a player, that player loses 1 life and mills a card. Then you gain 1 life and scry 1. That is all kind of neat. They mill a card, they lose a life, additional life on top of the loss of life from damage from Krydle, which is what he needs to happen to trigger all this. Excuse me. And so yeah, they lose an additional life, mill a card off the top of their library, and then we gain a life and scry. It's like a lot of stuff happening just for a guy, 1 creature dealing damage to an opponent. And he's got that extra ability of whenever you attack, you may pay 2 mana. If you do, target creature can't be blocked this turn. So you can only trade that. You can only do that once per turn. Like 1 creature can be made unblockable. It doesn't have to be Krydle of Baldur's Gate, but it's pretty cool to help facilitate him getting that damage in and getting that extra scry. Siphon Insight is just a really good card from Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and you know, it's got that flashback, so we can play it a second time, which is really cool. And instant speed, so you know, we can hold up the mana for it and maybe play something else if we need to. And if we don't need to, then we can Siphon Insight and take a look at the top 2 cards of our opponent's library, and then we can exile one of them face down, and we get to cast that spell, and we can pay mana any color we want to cast it. So if it doesn't matter what the color of the spell is, we can just pay whatever mana we want to cast it anyways. So that's really cool with Siphon Insight. Soaring Thought-Thief, flash, flying, classic rogue from Zendikar, 2 mana, 1/3 flyer. Whenever you get enough, cards in your opponent's graveyard, all your rogues get a +1/+0. There is a decent amount of rogues in here with the Krydle here, and that's about it. And Zareth San as well. So we have Soaring Thought-Thief for that as well, and because he's got flying, he helps facilitate Zareth San's ability where you pay 4 mana, and you can return an unblocked attacking rogue. Since the Soaring Thought-Thief is hard to block, you can return it back to our owner's hand, and we can then switch places with Zareth San, and Zareth San will then attack in with his power and do damage to the player. And then if you're at the bottom little paragraph there on this card says, whenever he deals damage, Zareth San deals damage to a player, you may put a permanent card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. This is why we like having all these little mill effects in there, because then we can steal their stuff with Zareth San, the Trickster, but all of these are blue and black spells as well. And then we also have Xanathar, Guild Kingpin, and when we have him on the battlefield at the beginning of our upkeep, we choose target opponent. We're playing one-on-one here with Arena, so it's always just going to be the same, just our opponent, right? And until end of turn, that player can't cast spells. So during our turn, this is only during our turn, so it triggers at the beginning of upkeep. So that means for the rest of our turn, our opponent can't counter our spells, can't instant speed kill our creatures or anything like that. They can't cast spells for our entire turn. And we get to look at the top of their library anytime, and I can play cards from the top of their library and spend mana as though or mana of any color to cast spells from the top of their library. So it's just another great way to steal all their cards. A nice big 5/6 creature for 6 mana is okay, but his ability is really beyond okay. So it's really awesome. Another way we can just kind of close out the game, and it's again a black and blue spell helping us to get that that challenge done. Skullport Merchant, here we go. I did skim over this guy, just more card draw. We can sacrifice a creature, so we have all these creatures down here to sacrifice. If we have extra Krydles here, since they are legendary, we can sacrifice them to Skullport for card draw, or Deadly Dispute for card draw if we have a second one in our hand already, and we know we can just replace it immediately after. So that card draw is awesome. Yes, I did skim over him earlier. So yes, then we have a few Shipwreck Marshes, 1 Ice Tunnel. That must be a placeholder. I must not have had, whoops. Yeah, I have a full set of them now, so it must have been before I had a full set of them or something. Maybe I just got one in a pack or something. I don't know. Hey, more Innistrad cards. And then the Pathways here. So you'll be seeing me play with that one Snowland there in the game play. Oh yeah, I forgot the sideboard here with the Eyetwitch, and it's been sitting here open the whole time. Anyways, kept it pretty easy, pretty simple here. 2 Enviro Sciences, because it's always nice to make sure you're hitting your land drops. Teachings of the Archaics, in case we're falling behind in card advantage in our hands, we can actually use this to catch up real quick and easy. Extra removal with the Necrotic Fumes. Exile removal as well, so it's pretty cool, pretty effective. More card draw with the introduction to Prophecy, more removal with introduction to Annihilation, and then the Mascot Exhibition to flood the battlefield and just take control and hopefully close out the game if we're in that position. This is the deck. Well, let's go take a look at how the game work out. Where's my hand? There it is. Alright, I'm okay with it. Wish we were on the play. That's interesting. His 2 mana ability goes good with Zareth San. but we still have to play his flash or his whatever that ability is. No, I gotta stop doing that. I'm gonna be in the top, that side area. I'm gonna block that up. Yeah, then that's 6 mana total. But I don't think that's necessary. Huh. Do I attack in? They probably won't block, and I can... Yeah, let's just do that. Let's attack in. Decline. They can block if they want. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I'm going to keep that on top. So no way of gaining life. Do they attack? They do. Ambush him with a Soaring Thought-Thief. Play this blue, so we have another blue source. Attack with our Soaring Thought. We can't do with this guy anymore. And we'll decline this ability. Decline, I say. Get some mill going on there, and... What do they have in their graveyard? Well, I could start taking their stuff. Or I could have with Zareth San. We actually have enough for our flying. I didn't even think of that there. Oh well, it's too late now. We'll hold up Thought-Thief and or Power Ward Kill or Deadly Dispute. See what they do. What are they going to do? They're going to take time to think about it. Oh, Targo. Okay. Well, and they scoop. Okay. I wish I would have got to cast more spells, but whatever. Yep, we keep this. Like the card draw. Eyetwitch off the start. Deadly Dispute to follow. We can second Deadly Dispute on our own treasure that we create from the first Deadly Dispute. And we got a Shambling Ghast now. Or maybe we go with our Siphon Insight. See what they got on top of their library. See, what does it look at the top? 2 cards. Let them take their turn first. Let's attack in. Let's throw down the Shambling Ghast instead. Just do 1 damage and put that down. Instead of holding mana up for this. Okay. I'm going to hold up the 2 mana for Deadly Dispute so we can... Oh, sneezes. Whew. Okay, done now. So I'm holding up Deadly Dispute so I can Deadly Dispute my Shambling Ghast and kill their Hallowed Priest in response to something. And this is the perfect time to do that. And they don't get to exile it then. We don't get a 1/1 when this thing, when the apparition dies, but whatever. Do we Siphon Insight with our treasure? No, let's hold on to our treasure for a moment here. Play our other island. This guy will get us another treasure. No attacks this time, so we can double block the apparition if they decide to attack with it, which they may not decide to attack with it now, which is fine. And you know what? Let's Siphon Insight now. Tell a creature or enchantment an opponent controls, that player may put a permanent onto the field. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's grab it anyways. What I'd really like is something to deal with their flying. Throw down our Shambling Ghast. And we'll just end the turn there. And see what they do. They actually shouldn't be able to attack with anybody now. Especially not if they attack all out with everybody, because that's... Yes, we block in the air, block with Shambling Ghast and Skullport. Well, if they're smart, they do damage to Skullport first and don't kill the Shambling Ghast, but then you just sack the Shambling Ghast to -1 their Angel anyways. And with the Eyetwitch damage, that's enough to get them. They probably shouldn't attack with anybody. They do. Okay. That's fine. We can Eyetwitch. Let combat resolve. And then we can sacrifice, use our Skullport to sacrifice Shambling Ghast. I don't think we want to get more lands. That's more cards in hand than us. They currently have, what, 4? And we have 2. I think we can get away with this for card advantage, which is what I'm thinking right now. Although we are going to draw a card here. But we kind of have to do this just to get rid of their Angel. And then we're going to draw another card. Oh boy. Draw 2 cards, draw 3 cards if an opponent has these 4 or more cards. They don't have that many more cards. If we cast this, we'll have 3, they'll have 4, so we'll get our 2 cards. I think we play Xanathar out. See how we can make a go of that. Hopefully he can stay on the battlefield for a round. Because it can't be blocked this turn. No point in attacking. We can't get through. Our 1 power Skullport can't get through a 2 toughness apparition. And there they go. I'm going to try it. I don't hate it. It's not a terrible... At least we have 2 of the non-legendary creatures instead of 2 copies of the legendary. Start with island, then go swamp, then go from there. You know what, let's just put down Krydle. He can tango with their Shambling Ghast if they decide to attack. Ooh, they could have a damage spell. Right, there they go. Good for you. End the turn. And see what they do from here. Okay, they sacrifice their Ghast. Create a treasure, I'm assuming. Yes, they do. because they just have it all. Peck away with Eyetwitch. Play another Eyetwitch. And away we go. So they have only 3 lands, but 4 lands now. Same as 6 mana available though. Big fat ogre. Hoarding ogre. Into another Shambling Ghast. We need to, it would be nice to have some way of exile or sacrificing our Eyetwitches. You have another Frostbite. Oh my god, they do too. Jeez. Talk about absolute stacked hand here. Like, finally, yes, we get something nice. Nice little present. Down to 1 card, they can create. Holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Let's take our time here, because this is really getting to be a rip-off, this game. Yeah, stupid assistant. Why are you not working and showing me our land? 1, 2, 6 with the treasure. Maybe we go for card draw. That's mainly all we have. I would like to kill their guy here. We don't really have anything too effective for doing that. Let's go for card draw. This is just for when we sacrifice the Eyetwitch. And we can go for Enviro Science. Oh, that's not bad. We also got the card draw from the Skullport Merchant. Do we block damage or Shambling Ghast to get the kill? Go this way. This time we can get a big field of creatures with Exhibition, Mascot Exhibition. And we'll be able to 3, 4, 5, 6 with the treasure, 7 with the island. Actually, we will be able to cast it next turn. And then we'll have Teachings of the Archaics up for a later time. I say we jam it in there. Aha, now what you got? Tough guy. We're gonna take what, 4 damage, but let's do it. Then they have nothing. Let's attack with everybody, get lots of damage in, really turn this around. Oh, that was dumb. They had no cards in hand. I was not thinking there. I was thinking because I had no cards in hand, they must have more. Oy, wow. Whoops. Big whoops right there. But we drew into an awesome card right here. And that's pretty much game. I don't think they're, from what I've seen in their deck, they have any 1 card to stop us. So they kill themselves. I would have tried, yeah. If I had that, I would have done that too. I'm good with this. Nice that we get to go first. Especially with 3 different 2-drops to choose from. Make sure I play the right color of land though so we can play our 2-drops and start doing stuff. Eyetwitch. And Shambling Ghast. Wow, so they'd have to like double block my guy and then -1 to kill him. No, that wouldn't even work because I would just kill their Eyetwitch then. Let's go for it and see what they do. Whoop. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, I always have to choose a target though, and then decline. They can block if they want. And they choose not to, that's nice. list we don't have enough mana for, so whatever. We'll have enough of mana for his ability next turn. So who do we block? Eyetwitch or Shambling Ghast? That's a tricky call. Let's go with Eyetwitch because it's flying. Either way, they get value whichever one we kill, so... Oh, that's not nice. But if they exile their own Shambling Ghast, they don't get the value from the Shambling Ghast. And they're doing it too. So Shambling Ghast does not do any of his triggers. And we have a wide open battlefield with Krydle on his own out there. Krydle, whatever. Nope, we don't need to pay that to be unblocked. Oh my god, I should have triggered Zareth San. Oh my god, I'm not thinking. I think that's like the second time I missed that. Anyways, let's go like that. What do they have in here? They didn't have anything too super. The Socialite would have been nice, but I think we go for Skullport Merchant now the next time we have the opportunity to do that. Trigger Zareth San. And we end turn there. We have Siphon Insight we can use on them. Nothing in our graveyard. So even if they attack with that Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Oh no, they can't because they don't have enough mana to bring it in untapped. So we're going to do that. Like you said, Siphon Insight. Take a look at the top couple of their cards. I don't think with Rakdos they would have anything really to avoid that. Ooh, I do like that Skullport. I don't hate the mana. We do have our own Skullports, and they do have one in the graveyard that we can get with Zareth San. Damn it! Okay. Yep, I'm cool with it. I'm not cool with going second, but not too cool with this tap land either. Maybe we go, well, we see what opponent does on their first turn, which is probably just going to be play a land. I guess we get to see how aggro they are if they got a good one-drop start. I think they stick with it. If they do like a tap land, then we can go tap land. If they do something else, we can go Clearwater Pathway into Shambling Ghast and play Ice Tunnel next turn. Hold up. Hopefully we get another untapped mana for Skullport third turn. Hopefully. If not, we can hold up Flunk and or Siphon Insight. So they mulligan down to 5. Wow. So they do nothing on their first turn. I say we just play our tap land then. We can actually kill it with a Flunk. Just thinking, 7 minus 3 is 4. Is exactly 4. We'd be doing minus 4, minus 4. Play this. Blue, black, blue. Let's go blue. 2 mana for this, 1 for this. And yeah, let's just flunk it now and get in 1 damage. Just thinking of holding up flunk, but then they draw another card. They might not play a land, or they might not play another card or something like that. I don't know. So I figured let's just flunk it now while we know it'll work. Still just on another black. I think we're definitely heavy on black in this deck. Just attack with our flying. Play a Skullport Merchant. And we still have a Deadly Dispute or Siphon Insight that we can play with the treasure and our other land. If we Deadly Dispute, we have to sacrifice a creature because we have to sacrifice the treasure in order to pay the mana cost. So what are they going for here? They're going to gain 2 life. Resolve that. Yeah, gain 2 life. That's fine. And then what do they do? Attacking would be pointless. They do not attack. So let's Siphon Insight on them. Borrowed Time looks pretty freaking sweet. I like it. Wish we could do more damage to them instead of just 1 in the air. 2, 4, 5. Second Skullport Merchant, get a treasure, and then hold up Deadly Dispute again. Maybe Siphon Insight from the graveyard for flashback. Maybe. Okay. What's the note on it? How do we see the note? 21. Hover over it. Okay. And that gets some card draw. Let's just sacrifice the treasure. Ooh, lands. Exciting. Let's get rid of that enchantment of theirs. They're probably going to start gaining life. And there they go again. That was with their own banish. I think it was with their own borrowed time that they're like, yeah, I'm out of here. Okay, last game was just for fun because it would have been a short video otherwise. And, you know, this game's not really necessary, but I figure, what the hey, let's just try it anyways. What the heck. I'm not super thrilled with keeping this hand, but I kept it anyways, as you noticed. They're going with a mysterious egg kind of thing. We're going with a this guy kind of thing. Do I have crabs in this deck? Oh, not this deck. This is a different deck than what I'm thinking of. And what I meant by crab is we meant Rune Crab. Put the Skullport Merchant out, I guess. And they get their freaking spell. Impressive iteration. Holy jeez, what does this need to get to for number 7? There's so much text. I'm like, where does it say the number that it needs to get to? They have nothing for Zareth San to take out of their graveyard right now. So, I don't even know. Not that we could attack past them. We'd have to go with Soaring Thought-Thief. Well, this is a really crummy card draw that we've been getting this game. Where's all our freaking removal? I know there's a decent amount in here. Thought there was. Yeah, there's some, there's some. There's some more. Yeah, there's a good amount in here. Oop. Well, I guess we take the 3. I don't want to block with Soaring Thought-Thief, so we'll just play it later. And they have a counter, probably, by the looks of it. Again, still, always, no. Another Jwari's Disruption that they're holding on to. It looks that way, doesn't it? There's a nice little chump blocker in the air. Something we can sacrifice with this dude here. Let's get him to mill some stuff. I'm not actually paying the cost. No more smoldering. No, we're not hitting any creatures or permanents or whatever we can take with Zareth San. Yeah. So they probably get their, I was gonna say, because they're playing a expensive spell. Target a permanent card from that player's grave. Yeah, they have like no permanents in their graveyard. Of course, I don't get any of my removal. Just sacrifice it now, then. Two, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll be able to attack unblock with Krydle and then swap those there. But they still have no permanents in their graveyard, don't they? No, of course they don't. 5. So I guess we go with Necrotic just so we can get rid of their stupid Ashmouth. I don't think it's really going to matter, though. It's so convenient for them that they just happen to not have a single permanent in their graveyard for me to hit with this. They still have flying. They still have these guys. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. They just got it all. Must have been friggin' nice. Okay, so there it is. I thought we had a good run. I was just, playing in the play queue, not ranked or anything, but it worked out really well. It was a lot of fun. Could have maybe even almost take this to ranked and see how it performs. Like, I was pretty happy with it for the most part. It is definitely got that control feel with that black control shell built around it. We don't really have any counter spells because, again, I'm not the biggest blue player, as I mentioned in the intro. I don't play a lot of blue, so if you notice, there's no mono blue spell in the entire deck. It's just mono black with a bunch of blue and black spells to help facilitate the blue-black challenge that you get sometimes in the in your arena account. So let me know what you think of this. Do you guys like it? Are you going to try to make it, use it, help get those blue and black challenges complete and all that stuff, get that extra gold? Let me know in the comments. If you don't know what to say, just say cheers. It supports the channel. It's completely free. Also, like I said in the introduction, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, especially if you've been watching my videos. Remember to just one click, hit that subscribe. It's really easy. Hit that bell icon right beside the subscribe button so you know when I'm uploading new videos. And I will see you all at the next video. Cheers.